Guys, it's Friday night. It's time for
comics and beer. This is a very serious show. I hope you guys brought pens, papers. It's going to be a quiz. I'm asking questions, and there's going to involve lots of math, geometry.
Guys, we are your hosts. My name is Bruce.
I am Stephanie.
Guys, it is an awesome day. It's Friday. Kids are done with school. No more homework. No more nothing. It's time to drink some cold ones and talk about comic books. Because that's what this show is all about. It's comic book news and beers. I don't know what I was going to say. I was stumbling over my words. But I'm so excited. Yeah, the comic book news is my part of the show. We talk about news that's comic book books themselves, comic book movies, and comic book TV shows. And my better half, Stephanie, takes over the other stuff. What's the other stuff?
Guys, I am in charge of selecting the beers for the week. I went to the beer distributor on Thursday, which I usually go on a Thursday, and the aisles were like stacked with crates of IPAs that they must have just got delivered.
So nice.
So I tried to be nice and not steal the ones they haven't put away yet. But then I went to the cold section, and it was all the ones we've tried before. So I just went through the shelves and through the crates. I was picking boxes up and moving them over and stealing beers out. They had so many different beers and so many things we've never tried before that sounded delicious. So I bought beers for this week and next week.
We're set. We're ready to go.
It was that good. It was that good.
That good. Let's say hello to chat, everyone. Stephanie, hit him up.
This is also my expertise, guys. Really good at reading. No big deal. John Ross was first, asking where everybody was, guys. The best part of our show is our people, our viewers, as you want to say.
You guys are fantastic and wonderful, and we like each and every one of you.
And Bruce wanted to say love because he loves you. Sam King, second, coming tailgating like a pro. Pete's in the game. Pete, you posted on your Twitter how you put this on TV and then watch it with your family. I hope to God your daughter is at least 17. The things that go on the show, and she's not 10, and she's like, "What's a dildo?" And that's the show she's watching. So hopefully.
Why does he pee on the floor?
Brigham is here joining us, even though it's daylight savings in Puerto Rico. It's 11 o'clock now. He's tired, but he's powering through because he wants entries into giveaways.
He does.
He's here to win. Grumpy STL. What is going on?
What's up, Grumpy?
Cisco C. What is up, everybody? James Galagos, Wrenchable Wrenches, coming in, wanting to know what everybody is drinking tonight. Perry is here with his wave and not his creepy eyes again. I complained about the creepy eyes, and now I miss them, so bring them back. Jeremiah Babcock said he's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Woo! I've been wearing my piss pants all day. Mark, the Cuddy's Arc.
What's up, Mark?
Long time no see.
What's going on?
Welcome back. David Andrew is excited about elbows in my face. Thank you, David. Everyone should know, because we only talked about it on everything we've posted in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, our whole lifetime, that Resonant is coming out
December 2nd.
I thought you said December 6th, but then you put December 2nd on the video.
Yes, I checked it on the internet. December 2nd.
December 2nd. I thought it was the 6th. But either way, we've ordered 500 copies, and we're going to go to New York City and hand them out. Bruce agreed to be one of those people in New York City where he's completely naked, but we just paint him.
Oh, yes.
So we should get a lot of Resonant books being
or I get quickly arrested because I am naked.
And they'll give them to everyone in jail. It's a win-win. People will be getting them. 20th Century Comics is in the house. 20th Century Comics, I don't believe I've ever seen you on our live stream. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, God, I went too fast, and now I lost where I was. Oh, Glenn Smith, TK's Batcave. So many people, I gotta go faster. Ruben Guzman, Jessica Suarez, Jim Sutton Comics, Comic Burrito.
There we go. That's how we do it. We gotta do it quick and fire because we gotta get to the show.
I was going somewhere. All you people are here. Thank you for coming. It's exciting. I got lots of rants plans.
So many
I've been
rants.
Doing stretches, vocal exercises.
If you guys are new to the show, because I believe there's 1 or 2 new people here tonight, guys, we do trivia every single week. That is the third part of the show. Comic book news, beers, and trivia. And you want to be here at 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock, because that's when we do the trivia. And you want trivia, you want to answer that first correctly in chat, because that will get your entries into the end of the month giveaway, which is next week. What?
David Andrew just said that Resonance is going to be pushed back a week. Guys, I'm sorry I had to interrupt because that's breaking news. So he says he thinks the 10th, but if it's a week, then it would be the 9th, unless the 2nd is wrong. 9th or 10th, keep an eye out. We are going to be talking about it nonstop, so you will hear it from us.
So yeah, the trivia, end of the month giveaway. Just be here. It's a really good time. Easy questions tonight. Stephanie says she knew almost all of them. Thank you, Barican, for the idea of DCU movies. I didn't do DCU specifically. I did old movies, new movies, just DC in general. But get ready. Get your thingy hats on. It's an easy one tonight.
I knew so many of them. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to shout these out when I know the answers.
It's gonna be a really good time. Let's open a beer. Let's get this party started.
Also, 20th Century Comics says he used to be in old comics, which in old comics definitely has been in the show before. He said he went through some changes. He reached that age. He's going through a midlife crisis. Now he's 20th Century Comics.
All right.
He bought a fast car and he's getting a boob job. So look out, ladies.
Ladies!
Zombie X Dance. Dance is like a zombie that is sexy.
That is sexy. I mean, who doesn't like a sexy zombie?
No one. Everyone. You.
I love sexy zombies. I told you I love sexy zombies.
So again, we have so many awesome beers that are new to try for. Peasant King. I like to think of Bruce as a peasant king. Like we're not rich people, but he's like the king of this castle. So Peasant King. It's a really cool looking can, gold, silver.
Delicious.
And all these beers I picked just like had delicious things that we like in them. This is 9%. Bruce went hard fast.
Wow.
Fast.
The rest of them are only 5 or 6%. I thought I grabbed the light one, but we are going hard. It's so delicious already. I love it. I'm gonna drink it, all of it, and then drink hers when she's not looking. How was your week? We actually we were live on time. We're not behind schedule.
I know our live stream actually worked this week. It was nice. We didn't get like shut off 3 times, and then people had to switch to a different live stream. So it was a nice little treat. Thank you guys for bearing with our technical difficulties. Bruce finally has just given in and is on StreamYard instead of Streamlabs. He's very sad about it. He has been having nightmares. He's in bed, like tossing and turning. He's like, no StreamYard, no!
I don't want it. I want my Streamlabs. But it's for you guys. It's for you guys.
Spirit is really delicious, guys. Peasant King recommended to a friend.
Don't drink too many of them because you'll be shit-faced. But this is delicious. But babe, tell them about your week.
I worked. Work's been pretty busy at work, so that's nice.
Yep.
Working on some projects, making a bunch of money for the company. So my boss was super happy with me.
Nice.
Sophia kept me up like 3 nights in a row. So I was super tired all week.
She started CrossFit a few weeks ago. She's kicking butt in that.
Trying not to talk about that. I don't want to be one of those people who talks about CrossFit all the time. I was already swole, so this is just like additional.
You guys see that? Fire. So you had a good week. Except for the no sleep thing.
No sleep, but I had a good week.
Nice.
What about you? What about you, babe?
Yeah, it was a really slow on the work side of things for me. It's pretty slow. Which I read like 18 or so comics, so I'm catching up on the 150, even though I did pick up like another 13. So I'm really only like caught
90
up
more
5,
to go.
But it's all right. I'm reading them. I'm really enjoying some things. 7 Secrets. Oh my god! If you're not reading 7 Secrets, read 7 Secrets.
I'm so far behind.
Oh, it's so good. 7 Secrets is the bomb. Stillwater was pretty good. Big Girls is great. What else did I read today? We Live was really, really fun. Great art in that book. A really fun story. X-Men sucks. The Exosword thing is really, really dumb. Why? I don't know.
So dumb.
I read like
so dumb. It makes me so enraged that Wolverine has swords. Wolverine has a sword. It makes me think of Edward Scissorhand trying to hold a sword. Like he's got like just scissor hands and he's like, and the sword's like falling out of his hands and like just people are shouting from the side, like just stab them with your fingers.
Yeah, no, overall it was a really good week. Kids are gonna go back to school full time after next week, and then I'm in the house for like 6 hours by myself. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the cameras.
What's he doing?
Can't trust Bruce Van home by himself.
But it's good. It was a really good week. Yeah, so I'm hoping to put some more time into the channel now. With the kids gone, I'll be able to really focus on you guys. You.
Oh, yeah. Guys, he loves you.
I do.
He's gonna be so nice to you.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. We watched that new show. What was that show called? We watched it the night with Nick Frost.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Amazon Prime.
He's like about ghosts. He works for that Smile company.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty good. I liked it.
Ghost.
It was ghosty and scary.
Hunter,
Nick Frost,
kind of.
Pig. No big deal. Check it out. James Gallegos will Google it and put it in chat. It's great. It's great. John Ross started building my new computer desk. So I'm pumped about that. John, you're not on right now, I don't think. I think you're probably sleeping.
He was on in the beginning, and then he's like, no one's here.
He wakes up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every single day. So I understand, John. I understand. But we have a ton of news.
So much news, so much trivia, so many things to give
Should we
away.
jump into the news now or wait a little bit? What do you want to do?
We talked about Wailing Blade, but did we talk about
we
Digital
didn't talk about...
Pools?
No.
Or which one did we talk about? I was half paying attention. I was reading chat.
Well, we'll talk about the end of the giveaway after trivia, but we are going to do the Wailing Blade giveaway tonight. We're doing a giveaway. We did an interview last Wednesday. Told you guys about it on Last Comics and Beer. Go watch the interview. Leave a comment. Be subscribed. Get an entry to win all 4 issues of the Wailing Blade, which is right here. This is 2 of them. How do I make it bigger? This one. That's 2 of them, and there's 2 behind that. For all 4. We're going to send them to Joe and Rich. They're going to sign them, and then one lucky winner is going to get all 4 signed comics. Pretty cool.
You guys want signed comics, because one day you're going to be like, oh my God, my kids need to go to college. And you're going to be like, oh wait, we have these signed comics that we can sell.
By Rich Duick and Joe Mulvey. What? Wailing Blade is that amazing new movie that just came out.
Amazing. Amazing. Here and the Kid just came on. Good evening to you, sir, as well. On the stairs, climbs. Where's the Baby Yoda news? We're on top of Baby Yoda. I saw an article about
Hold on. We're going to get to Baby Yoda. It's probably the same thing that you're going to talk about right now. Wait till we get to it. All
right.
Wait till we get to it.
I read an article this morning about it.
All right. So we're going to jump into a little bit of news before the first trivia at 10:15. We said 11:15 because Regan was saying something about that earlier. Got me all messed up. No, this one. I want to do this one. Nope, this one. Nope, this one. I want to remove this, add this. There we go. That's the one I want. Sorry. StreamYard noob. This guy. We've talked about Wonder Woman before, how it's been pushed back multiple times. But now Warner Bros. Is finally thinking about just going straight to video on demand.
Well, I read actually another different article about this, but basically the same thing, that since the coronavirus cases are going up and the New York State just got a new curfew added and all the restaurants and bars have to close by 10 p.m. and they're like, forget it. There's no way movie theaters are opening this year, maybe next year.
Maybe.
And they were like, the film industry was like, we need Los Angeles and New York City. Like, there's no point in putting out a movie if they're not here.
Right.
So.
Well, like they're saying,
you're welcome, guys. We've been carrying you this whole time. What do we get for it?
But this article just goes on to say, like, basically, like they're hoping for a small theatrical release worldwide, and then in January of 2021, go on video on demand. But just back and forth, just do it. Just do it. Other movies have done well going to video on demand. Do you really, really need to wait? I don't think so. What do you think, Sylvia? What do you think? Video on demand, not video on demand?
Put it out. It's not going to be that good that we have to wait for a theatrical release.
No.
It's not like it's got like these amazing 3D effects that you're like, you need to see it on an IMAX big screen. Like, it will be cool. I'll enjoy watching it. TV will be fine too. I like being at home in my pajamas anyway.
Who doesn't? So Disney actually outperformed Wall Street's Q4 estimates for Disney, which I thought was pretty crazy. And the even crazier thing, so parks have been closed for almost a year, cruises have been done, and you would think that'd be a big money maker for the company itself. But it really wasn't. So they made $14.7 billion. And then last year they made billion, not million. And they made 19, and they were estimated to make 19. So they only took a loss of about $4.3 billion, which is, again, billion. But in the grand scheme of things, you would think they would have lost a lot more not having the parks open and cruises and everything else hotel-wise. I thought that was pretty interesting.
I would think the parks would be a huge money suck because everyone, like, you eat a pretzel and it's like $25. So.
Right? But I guess it wasn't. I guess they had so much more with licensing and all that jazz that...
I do want to go to chat for just a second and thank James, as usual, for being an amazing wrench and putting everyone's links up and supporting all the people who support us, which we appreciate. And David Andrew also put a link into the Wailing Blade Kickstarter. They are trying to raise money for Kickstarter to do
it closes next week, actually.
Hardcover, what would you call it? Trade paperback.
Yep.
I was going to say paper copy, but I'm like, that's not what you would say. Hardcover trade paperback of the 4 issues of Wailing Blade. They have their Kickstarter going right now. So make sure that you go on, donate some money, Even if it's like $1. Every dollar helps. If everyone on here gives $1, they'll have $14. So.
Tom Burrito bought the hardcover. Just saying.
Oh, Comic Burrito did mention that he had, I want to say Rich, on 3 weeks ago, and now he wants to read everything he's written, which is a smart life decision. We got a lot of Baby Yoda comments in the chat. I'm not going to say anything because Bruce yelled at me for trying to talk about Yoda.
You. I'm saying, wait. We're going to talk about Baby Yoda. There's a big thing that happened on episode 2 that everyone's like, All right, we're at 10:15. It's time for trivia. You guys know how this works. You guys are all not noobs. Let's spin this wheel. Let's answer a question. And yeah. First in chat.
Get it right, guys. It's such easy questions.
First in chat to answer this question. It's an entry.
Who directed 2009's Watchmen?
She knows it.
Do I? I'm never good at directors. Bruce is like, oh yeah, that person directed. He also directed this. And I'm like, what's a fucking director?
What is a director?
No idea. Come
on, guys. You guys know the Two Rock Comics is in the house. What is going on?
David Andrews says Zack Snyder.
That is correct.
Jessica, you were so close.
So close, but yet so far.
Jessica, did you get your t-shirt? Because we sent you your t-shirt. Yes,
everyone from the end of the month giveaway should have received their things by now.
I believe so. No, except for Sam King. His hat is still...
Custom.
It is shipped, but it says it's not coming for like another week.
Okay. Winners, and that was David Andrew?
David Andrew! Well, is it Zack Snyder or Scott Snyder? Because someone else wrote Scott Snyder.
Zack.
It is Zack Snyder.
Okay. Zack, guys. Zack Snyder. All right, back to the news, yeah? Yeah, you want to go to the news? I know you do, yeah.
Jessica always says that she gets it first. And she did get her t-shirt. She says on her screen, she's first.
Want to go to top? You're in top chat. Go to live chat.
Well, on StreamYard, I'm on the different one too.
Double checking. No,
so it's David.
Still says David.
Jessica, I think your screen just likes you better.
So Zack Snyder teased this thing on some platform that I've never heard of, but basically saying in his universe, Batman and Catwoman are in love.
Bruce loves the Batman Catwoman.
I love it story so stinking much. Thank you, Tom King, for bringing that into my life. I really, really enjoyed that. And now James Tynion is pulling them apart, and I fucking hate it.
When they had the Batman Catwoman love story, Bruce was like geeking out, crying so hard.
It was so
like,
good.
Oh my God, it's
Come
so
on.
good. You know, I tried so hard. They have the original sketch of the scene with Catwoman with the lasso pulling like Batman closer to her that Jorge Jimenez drew online. I tried so hard to buy it for Bruce. Besides the fact that it's $1,200, it was sold out. But
bananas. Never spend that kind of money, man. This is so much better than that. So there's a petition to remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 because of the whole Johnny Depp trial.
I think it's only fair they remove her. They removed Johnny Depp from the other movie. Was a Fantastic Beast. Yeah. Why shouldn't she be removed? There's nothing. They haven't closed the court case, right? It's still ongoing.
Still ongoing, yeah. So
they're just going to take her side because she's a woman, or because she's the one who said it when he's got nothing but proof that he's not like that. And he's dated how many women and been married how many times before? It's never been a complaint.
I mean,
maybe she's that fucking annoying. She gets smacked around.
I don't know what's going on with them, but I agree with Stephanie wholeheartedly. If you're going to take Johnny Depp out of movies, you should be taking Amber Heard out of movies. And they're both Warner Brother movies. So, Warner Brothers. Come on. Do the right thing, Warner. Jessica said Depp shouldn't have been in the Harry Potter world anyway. He's the same character. I don't know what that means. Is Johnny Depp in a different Harry Potter movie? I don't think so. Jessica.
Explain to me.
Explain yourself. Next up, this one I thought was pretty weird. It's a story that came out. So Jason Momoa.
Oh my God, I read this article too.
Was out on InStyle or something that said that he was after playing Khal Drogo, he had a really hard time finding work because everyone thought he couldn't speak English, and his family was almost starving and they couldn't pay the bills. Blah blah blah. Who knows if it's 100% true? His wife is one of the kids from the Cosby. Unless she her contract was terrible during that, she's not getting any royalties or anything from that. I don't know. But she was in a bunch of other things after that. She doesn't have any money saved.
Not only that, get a different fucking job. So you can't
Yeah.
get an acting job, so work at Walmart until your fucking acting job
He had
picks
to
up.
have been
Be
able
a
to get, like,
waiter.
a waiter or something. That's what they all do. I don't know.
See, look, Jessica sent me. Oh, Jessica, but you're also in top chat. You have to be in live chat, but you are in this chat vision.
Well, we'll give you an entry.
Jessica will get an entry, and you get like one for everybody that gets one.
This next one, obviously, I know you guys are all giant fans of Fast and the Furious. And Fast and the Furious 9 has finished the sound mix. They're that much closer to
thank
being
God,
done
thank God.
with the film,
It has been so long
Done
since
with
I've
the
gotten
film.
to watch a Fast and the Furious movie. It's been, what, 20 years?
Yeah, and they went in on this article to, like, they were saying, like, this picture is so beautiful. The whole team here in this music studio is all wearing masks, and they're all socially distanced. Like, they all stood 6 feet apart the whole entire time.
Oh, God, what do I do?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But, you know, Fast 9, guys, it's coming. It's coming. Get ready. They're going to go to outer space. I don't know if it's this one or the next one, but they're going to go.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Stop making Fast and the Furious movies. Stop ruining my life.
Next. Oh, yes.
Go ahead. I did something to my scream to make it darker, but I can live with it.
Okay. Millie
Bobby Jackson Brown.
Very popular girl. She's doing lots of different things. She's now going to be in a fantasy film for Netflix. But get this. The girl is only 16 years old.
That's crazy.
16
She's
years
very
old.
talented. I just finished watching Enola Holmes.
Enola Holmes.
Also a Netflix movie about how she is the younger sister of Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed that movie. Bruce didn't watch it with me. He watched the first half and then fell asleep on me. And then I was like, I'm going to watch the rest of this without you so I don't wake up so I don't have drool on my leg when you wake up.
Sorry. The crazy thing here is, like, I think she's a good actor. Not terrible. I like her in Stranger Things, and I've seen her in a couple other things. Good. She was good in Enola Holmes. I really enjoyed what I was awake for. I enjoyed it. But she is the executive producer on this film, which really means she's helping bankroll. Like, she's contributing a large amount of money for this film. That's what executive producers usually are. You buy your way in. You don't do much except for just help pay for the film. But at 16, she can help fund a film.
Good for her.
I mean,
she's a pretty girl.
Bananas.
I like her. I do like to say that she's Billy Bob Thornton's daughter, because that's my thing. Because she's got a weird name, Millie Bobby Brown.
She does. Want to pick the next beer, babe?
Oh, God. I want the cat beer.
Cat beer.
I picked this cat beer because I thought it was so cute. And Sophia loves cats, our daughter. And I was like, oh, my God, Sophia's going to love this. Did you show it to her today?
I did not know.
We'll have to show it to her tomorrow.
Just again.
You know, you're involved.
Oh, But yeah, I mean, I just thought it was crazy that a 16-year-old has enough bankroll now because of her Netflix fame. It's her Netflix. She was like, I'm pretty sure the first movie that she was in was Netflix, or thing was Netflix.
Netflix loves her. They have her on Stranger Things, Enola Holmes. Now this other movie, she's like, whatever, Netflix, I own you now. Try making a movie without me. You can't. Jeremiah Babcock said that the beer tastes like real cat piss. It does have the color of real cat piss.
Oh, not bad.
It's got all the flavors we like.
This is the lowest proof beer, 5%.
The lowest proof, but it's got like the Citra and Mosaic and all the ones that
That's not bad.
we like. All cats were kittens once. For this beer, we are letting our inner kitten meow.
Okay. Oh,
It's a little bit feisty and a little bit playful. Never lose your inner kitten.
Oh,
That makes me hate this beer. Now I hate this beer.
it has a weird aftertaste. I will say that.
Cat piss. Thank you, Jeremiah, for calling it.
Really quick.
Just because this cat pee is very gross. All pee is very gross. Thank you.
So Zack Snyder, I guess he was on some live stream, and the amount of characters they are putting into this Justice League director's cut is absolutely bananas. And yes, they are going to put Martian Manhunter in there somehow. And this is a sketch. He did say that this is an early sketch of the character. Early sketch of the character. When was this script created that you were able to add in all these people? So many.
He's like, I started writing him when I was 5.
Bananas. Bananas. Are you ready?
Bananas, guys. Pay attention to that thing though, because there might be a question later about that guy.
Maybe. So Bruce Willis, I'm a big fan of Bruce Willis. I love Bruce Willis. Die Hard.
I cannot think of Bruce Willis without thinking him from that episode of Friends where he cries like a baby. That will always be my Bruce Willis.
That's a good one. I love Die Hard. I love that series Red. Or not series, the 2 movies that he did, which were really great. It was a indie comic that they made into a movie. I really enjoyed those. I can't think of all the other. Armageddon. Oh my God, when he sacrifices himself. Spoiler. I'm so sorry. Spoilers.
It's only a 25-year-old movie, guys.
Armageddon. Tearjerker. It's Michael Bay, by the way. Michael Bay. But yeah, he's in this new movie called Breach. I wasn't showing you guys. Breach. I watched the trailer. I'm not going to force you guys to watch it because it's terrible.
Who are the people in the background? I kind of thought that was the guy from Game of Thrones, but it's not Jon Snow.
That is Cody
Kearsley,
Bruce Willis, Thomas Jane.
I've never heard of any of these people. What are you doing, Bruce Willis?
It's an awful movie. But if you want to watch a cheesy movie, go right ahead. Enjoy it. It is Bruce Willis, but there's some like really cheesy one-liners. And the acting is god awful.
Jeremiah Babcock says apparently Bruce Willis was a dick to Kevin Smith. I don't like that. Kevin Smith is a cool dude.
He's probably he's a dick.
He looks like a dick.
He does look like
and his head is shaved, and always looks like his head is also a dick. He doesn't have a beard. He's got dick head. One fucking mushroom top head.
Have you guys been like sitting at home and like, you know what I really want right now? A Scorpion King reboot. I mean, that's really what I want. A Scorpion King. Sorry, I can't say King reboot. Well, The Rock is bringing it to you, but he's not going to play in it this time. No. He's only going to produce it and executive produce it and probably, I don't know, direct it. Who the fuck knows?
None of those movies were good.
No, they were awful.
They were all bad. So why do a spin-off of it?
Because no, it's not spin-off. He's rebooting it because
it said spin-off in the title.
No, rebooting.
Rebooting is money. The spin-off of The Mummy, The Scorpion King. Even stupider. It's like a spin-off of a spin-off of a shitty movie that nobody wanted in the first place.
So, Stephanie brought this up earlier when we were talking about Amber Heard. Johnny Depp got removed from Fantastic Beasts. Yo, this guy, Mads Mikkelsen, perfect replacement. He's a creepy mother effer. Every time I see him in a movie, I'm like, man, your face is so goddamn creepy.
I don't know who he is.
And he just always plays villains because he has a creepy face.
Is he the guy from Charlie's Angels with the black hair? And he like rips out Drew Barrymore's hair and smells it?
I don't think so. But we'll do a quick Google search. Google. I'm going to go into Google.
Jessica said The Rock's best role was Moana, and I could not agree with you more.
That's a pretty good one.
Moana is like my top Disney movie. I don't know if I've told you this story already.
This guy. Oh, I gotta click that.
No, he's not the same guy.
That guy.
But when Moana came out in theaters, my kids were still little. They were like only like 5 and 6 maybe. But I was like, oh, Moana looks stupid. And I didn't take them to see it in the theaters. And then my sister watched it at home also. And was like, oh my God, you need to watch it. She's like, I have it on my account. Go log in right now. Watch it. And we watched it. And I was like, oh my God, how have I not had Moana in my life this whole time? And I watched it like 4,000 times. We watched Moana. I can't even tell you how many times.
So Steph and I got together after, like we got divorced and then got together. And so I was living with my ex and my 2-year-old Jack at the time. First movie he ever watched, and he was like, he would stay glued to the TV for like 10, 15 minutes, but it was Moana. And we would watch the first 15 minutes of Moana over and over. But the first time we watched it, I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. And then he just like started walking. I'm like, Jack, no, come back. So
need to watch it.
But the second he went to bed, I sat down. I was like, oh, this is so good. So good. It's such a great watch it.
So if you guys have not watched Moana,
but don't turn us off.
Wait until after this is over and then watch Moana.
I'll get this one article in really quick.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Karen Gillan. She played Nebula in Marvel. She was also in the board game that became another thing. Jumanji. With the Rock.
Board game that became another thing.
But she's going to be in this thing called.
I didn't realize she was from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, she's Nebula.
No, I know who Nebula is, but I didn't realize from Jumanji that she was the same person.
Yes. So she's gonna be in a movie called Gunpowder Milkshake. She is the daughter of an assassin who gets. Obviously she follows her mother and joins the same kind of creed. But this little girl right up here. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully you can see my mouse. She somehow becomes friends with her or becomes her protector. And it's obviously she's an assassin and people are trying to kill her and she's a badass. But some other people are in it. This is what's her name from Game of Thrones?
Yes. Cersei Lannister.
Cersei.
Tell Cersei it was me.
And then there's this awesome, I don't know if this photo is probably too small for you guys to see, but it's a really cool woman strong movie, and I'm excited. Like I like Karen Gillian a lot. All the action scenes she's done in Marvel and in Jumanji were really fun. She's like a very, I think, physical actor, and that's great. And when women are badasses, it's just so cool on the big screen. I really, really enjoy it.
Oh, guys, Bruce is such a forward-thinking feminist.
Yeah, but that whole non-binary thing doesn't really do it for me.
James Galagos is pointing out to everyone how you look like Braun Strowman, which when we did that,
who's Braun Strowman?
Because when we did the Batman Returns or whatever, the Rob Pattinson Batman movie trailer,
yes,
all those people in chat were saying, or in the comments were saying that you look like him. He's like some wrestler, and they were saying that you look like him. I googled.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Do you like the way you look?
I mean, I like the way I look. My beard is looking like luscious. I want to get a little trim. I need some trim. I want a professional trim.
Apparently my trims aren't good.
My baby does an amazing job doing the trim, but I want there's just some overall
whatever, guys. I've cut hair a lot. Like my kids, I've cut their hair like almost their whole lives. I've cut a lot of hair. I think I do a pretty decent job.
She does an amazing job. She's taking it to heart.
I was going to say is that it's really actually much harder to cut Bruce's beard hair than head hair. It doesn't make any sense. It's like pubes. It's like trying to maintain mane of pubic hair from my chest pubes down to my ball fro. It's impossible. It's like every time I think I have it shaped, like 17 pubes stick out and they're like, "Bleh," and then what? I just fucking fix that side.
Try it out, guys. Get your pubes out, trim them up, and let's do some trivia. All right, guys. First person to answer this correctly in chat gets an entry into a giveaway. I do need to add Jessica Suarez. I forgot her other last name. Gorski.
That's right. She's married now. My girl.
Who played Lex Luthor in Superman Returns?
Bullfro, Cocoa Puffs. Everyone knows the cops comes on at 4.
I'm a married man. I'm married now.
I'm a married man.
I would say this kitty cat beer smells terrible too. The other one smells.
I don't think it's that bad. Bruce is exaggerating.
No, this has a terrible smell. Smell it.
Okay. Kevin Spacey. Or any of them Kevin Spacey.
Damn, Bruce, your wife has chest hair in a ball fro. Well,
I told you he was a feminist. He lets me just grow it all out. My chest pubes down to my ball fro. I'm assuming you haven't never watched Step Brothers. And if you haven't, let me recommend Step Brothers to you. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Travis Gibb. Yeah, Travis Gibb. I don't know if you've been to the show.
What are you talking about? 17 people said Kevin Spacey. That's why I said Kevin Spacey, Kevin Spacey.
Andrew Kai.
Are any of them Kevin Spacey? And then you ignored me.
Oh, sorry.
And then read about my chest pubes and my ball fro.
I was reading chest pubes and ball fro comments.
Jess, were you first in this too?
So,
Jess was second, so I feel like that means she's first. If you're not first, you're last.
So
guys, Will Ferrell is one of my favorite movies, characters to watch. Step Brothers, amazing.
Jessica.
I feel like I need to explain the scene with the chest pubes and the ball fro.
Gorski. I spelled Gorski.
Gorski.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, lots of people got it right. Are we giving everyone entries? Because there's a lot of people. I just shaved my beard and it sucks. I look like a chemo patient. Sam, why would you shave your beard?
Sam, that's terrible.
It's almost going to be cold out. And you live in Canada. It's fucking cold as shit over there. You need a face fro to keep your face warm. I'm trying to grow mine out, but it's like it's not working.
All right, back to the news. So, funny fact, Johnny Depp is actually receiving his full pay for Fantastic Beasts 3, and he only recorded one single scene because it's in his contract. If he steps on set and records anything,
he's fucking Johnny Depp. He's been an actor for so fucking long. Everybody knows who he is. But as Jessica said in previous comments, I'm not going to go all the way back because they were way back there, but when we asked her to explain what she was saying he plays the same character in every movie, which is absolutely true. But that's what you sign up Johnny Depp for. You're it's Johnny Depp. He's going to be fucking the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, but in a different costume every fucking time. And that's what you want.
When you said that, I was thinking Robin Williams was like that, but I was like, no, he was able to be completely different. Because like, I just thought of like Good Will Hunting, and then he also Pan in what was the Doctor movie he was in. He was very versatile.
Who are we talking about?
Robin Williams.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about, and I was like, wait, what?
I just thought he was like very typecast as well for a second, and I was like, thought about it for a minute. Put the brain cap on.
He was in that movie with the goo where that green glob was his friend.
Yes.
That too.
Flubber.
Oh my God, you knew it. Hook is my favorite Robin Williams movie. I love Hook. We should watch Hook right now. But guys, forget it. We're canceling comics and we're just going to watch Hook together.
One last one. Matrix 4 info for you guys. Guys, Keanu Reeves has been seen with I'm so not used to this. A buzz cut! So he's Neo now.
Okay.
People look into celebrity shit.
I thought that they said that he was going to be Neo. They were making another stupid Matrix movie.
They are. But this is like, people are just like, oh my God, he's on set. No, he's not on set. He just got a fucking haircut.
He's quarantined, baby. He can't get a real haircut. He's just got to shave his head.
All right, on to the streaming news.
I forgot to say new ex guy Ryan Pond is here. He's been commenting like fire, and he came on earlier. And I didn't say hello to him, and I apologize. Patch Adams, thank you, Sam King. That was it.
So
apparently, there's a Hook #1 Marvel comic.
Oh, there is?
Let me read some chat. Calm your tits.
Okay, I'm calming my tits. I'm gonna chug this beer and get rid of it because it's terrible.
True Romance is my best movie, my favorite movie ever. That's what we were doing, and nobody hardly knows that movie. True Romance. Jeremiah, tell me about True Romance. Who's in it? I don't know. Two Brothers Comics said I fucking love Hook. I even have the comics. That's right. Hook. Rufio. Hook is a friggin' amazing movie.
Yeah, Hook is so good.
And then new ex Ryan Pond said he has seen Step Brothers. I just said it with such conviction about my chest pubes down to my ball fro.
When they were at the table and old Peter Pan couldn't see the thing, he's like, Peter, believe. Peter,
oh my God, and they eat like the goo, the like multicolored goo in bowls because they believe.
Oh, so good.
Such a good movie.
Such a good movie. Oh, when he's trying to run up the thing and he can't do it.
Also Travis Gibb is here, and I apologize I didn't say hello to you when you came on. He said how's things going. He likes comics and beer. I'm hoping you mean the show and not just comic books and beer, or maybe like both. You can like both. Hopefully you're enjoying the show.
She was like, which one do you like? Wow.
Flubber, Patch Adams.
Patch Adams, yes, that was the movie. Patch Adams. Thank you, whoever said Patch Adams. Such a great movie.
I already said it. Oh my God. Sam King said it, and I said it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Okay?
I can't.
All right. Anyone else?
Christian Slater and Patricia
Arquette
Sequestered are the leads for True Romance. I don't know. Travis agrees True Romance is the bomb, though. So Patricia Arquette.
I've seen True
Patricia Arquette and Christian Slater. I don't know. That's not true. That's not Patricia Arquette. Patricia Arquette, whenever I think of her, she's the one. She was in Jurassic Park 3, and that really annoyed the shit out of me.
Yes, I remember True Romance.
Oh, no, that's not the same woman. Is it a different Arquette? Who's in Jurassic Park 3? Who plays the female?
The Tony Scott movie. A Quentin Tarantino movie.
Now we have to watch it.
It's Quentin.
We'll watch it tomorrow night.
I'm not watching that tomorrow night.
We're watching it tomorrow night.
All right, guys. So this next news article that we're going to talk about, I've only seen season 1 and 2, but when I laugh at this show, I laugh like out loud, super loud. I remember watching episodes on the train ride home from New York City to Long Island, laughing hysterically, like embarrassing myself on the train. I have not watched season 3, but season 4 is coming out, and there's a new trailer. I watched the trailer for this show. It is the funniest fucking shit ever.
I will say I tried to watch a couple of episodes with Bruce, and I didn't think it was that funny. But Bruce finally took one on the chin and agreed to watch 3 episodes of Rick and Morty, and he didn't like that. So I can say that we can agree that we have different things we think is funny.
Yeah, I thought Rick and Morty was dumb as shit. The 3 episodes that we watched were not funny, but I did think the last episode was funnier than the previous 2, but the first 2 were. You
mean first season?
The first.
You said I think the last 2 were funnier.
The first 2 episodes were pretty bad, in my opinion. The third one was funnier. Maybe it gets funnier. The uncle constantly throwing up in his mouth and burping. It was just.
Oh, Rick and Morty. Yes. What are we talking about? Rick and Morty is amazing. Bruce just has to stick with it.
Again, that's what I said. Like, maybe it gets better further on. But
you liked the 3rd episode.
So I liked it more.
He liked it more. I'm confused about what you're talking about because we were talking about Big Mouth, and then you started talking about.
No, Big Mouth.
You're not talking about Rick and Morty out of nowhere.
Big Mouth. I laughed out loud from the very first episode beyond. It's so raunchy and dirty. It's right up my ass.
Thank you, Hero and the Kid. What is his first name?
Sean, I think.
Sean. I was gonna say Sean, but then I was like, I'm wrong. Said Will is obsessed with Rick and Morty. Jessica also agrees. Rick and Morty is amazing. Rick and Morty is amazing. Bruce watched 3 episodes. It was like Stone Cold Steve Austin, fucking not laughing. I tried. It's such a good show.
So I was kind of on the like teeter-tottering on this. If I was really gonna be excited about Fresh Prince of Air reunion or not. The trailer dropped. I'm in. I'm gonna watch it. I'm a sucker. It's gonna be on HBO Max. It looks really good. They just talk. I don't know. I think it's because they showing these clips from the show and they're talking about it, and it's from my childhood, and it just hit home. But
didn't the dad die from Fresh Prince of Air?
Yes, the dad.
So they just recast him. Who's that? No, that's the Butler guy, right?
This is not a show. This is a reunion. They're coming together just to like talk about the show. So
it's just one episode?
It's
like a movie?
It's a documentary.
Okay.
So it's just like they talk about the show. It's like a reunion.
Okay.
We've done reunions for other shows. It's just like the cast coming together to talk about their experience of the show, how they affected their lives, and the whole grand scheme of things, key moments that happened during the filming. And it was, like I said, watch the trailer, and you're like, oh my god, I have to watch this. If you were a friend, if you watched that when you were a kid,
who didn't? Who in this chat didn't? Everyone in the chat is at least over 30.
No, I'm not.
No, Andrew Kai said he was under 30.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Two Brothers Comics is not.
Oh, you're such a baby.
I'm pretty sure they're both either. Dustin, I think, is under 30.
That makes me sad.
The older, the brother.
Oh my god! When I was at the gym today, there was this kid. I was telling Bruce, who was like easily just 20, maybe 21, shredded, not jacked. He wasn't huge, but very toned. And he was doing this one movement where he's like showing off how well he could do it. And he like was like making like light of it, like, look guys, I'm doing this movement. And I was like, fuck you, you're 20. You could do anything at 20. Your arm could fall off. You'd grow a new fucking arm. You're 20. Instead, be 40 and do that, and I'd be impressed.
So Disney Plus nears 74 million subscribers in less than a year.
I don't know if that's big. What does Netflix have? You have to give me things to compare it to. How many subscribers does Netflix have? I need the science and the math behind it, or it means nothing. There's science. I need the mean, the standard deviation. I need to understand, and then I'll feel better about it. Disco says C said he's about to be 34. Two Brothers says he just turned 31 November 1st.
All right, 31.
Still
You look like a baby.
A baby.
So Netflix has 167 million, but it's been around for years.
How long? 167 million?
Yes.
So that's like they're like half in a year?
In a year.
It's pretty good. Jessica turned 33 this year. Congratulations, Jessica.
And just to think, when I look at Netflix, they have tons of new content coming out. It's always like, I'm always excited when I see a new Netflix thing. But Disney Plus has been around for a year.
Disney Plus only has all those subscribers because of all the back shit they have.
They have dick for new content.
Mandalorian.
Name a new other thing.
Mandalorian.
Exactly.
Mandalorian. I don't know. There's nothing else I'm into. But people like, there was a like behind the scenes Disney theme park show, and everyone really was excited about that. We never watched it, but I heard good things. Where like they went like the animatronics and stuff, and like how things are made in Disney.
They've done some documentary stuff, yes, but overall new content is very slim. They have put out some new cartoons. There's a new Mickey Mouse coming out next Wednesday that I'm really excited about because our son Jack likes Mickey every now and then. He has a little stuffy that he carries around.
I think he just likes the stuffed animal. I don't know. He does talk about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, he does. So I think I'll put the cartoon on, and that he'll be excited about it. Animaniacs is coming out for that. No, that's HBO Max. It's Warner Brothers. I don't know, some of those stuff. But
anyway, Chaos is here talking shit, saying he's 65. Chaos, you look like fucking shit for 65. I thought 80 would be generous. 65, no way you're pulling that off.
Guys, it's trivia time. And Chaos is old as fuck. All right, guys, first person to answer this question correctly in chat gets an entry. Oh, this is a good one. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my God, guys. Shaquille O'Neal was only in one movie where he was a superhero that I know of. That was Shazam.
That wasn't Shazam.
It wasn't Shazam?
It was not Shazam.
Oh my God, it's not Shazam? What else could he play in?
Still James Gallagher.
Shazam. That's what made me think of. Shazam, and I was wrong.
James
I was wrong, and I was positive it was Shazam. He was in Shazam, though.
He was. Oh, don't spin the wheel.
Like the first Shazam.
Where am I going? I'm over here. Here we go.
See? Comic Burrito agrees. Shazam. Steel. I've never even fucking heard of that. 20th Century, is that who you're putting? Because that was who was first.
Oh, it wasn't James Gallagher?
Oh, no, I don't know. Now it's so far up. 20th Century was first, then Comic Chaos and Comics. Where do you see James Galagos? Was he like way up there? Oh, he was first. Okay.
Rod, and then
because then there was like a little break. All right, you're right. James Galagos. I'm sorry. My screen wasn't up that high.
She's high. Yeah. Chaos, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Steel is a movie or Steel is a character?
Steel is a character in a movie. It's a DC Comics character. It's a replacement for Superman when Superman died, actually.
But was it like a movie like only about Steel, or he played a character
only about Steel. It's a movie called Steel. That's why I wrote he played a character and the movie was named the same thing.
What's the movie where Shaquille O'Neal sings about? He talks about the ham. He's got like that George Washington like white beard, and he's like hamalama ding dong, hamalama ding dong. That's gonna be Shaquille O'Neal to me forever. And then Shaquille O'Neal did an episode of MTV Cribs, and then they showed his like special custom made bed that he had to have because he's like a giant.
Pretty awesome.
That's also Shaquille O'Neal will be those two things. And also when he left the Lakers and then he went to the Miami Heat and they made him actually exercise and do other things and learn to shoot 3-pointers. Or
were we about to say 4-pointers?
No, when you get a foul. What is it?
Free throw.
Free throws. That's the word I was looking for. And then they beat the Lakers and they won that year. And I was living in Fort Lauderdale that year. It was a big deal.
Are you ready to talk about Baby Yoda?
I want to talk about Shaquille O'Neal some more.
All right, so Baby Yoda. So, episode 2 saw the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda go on a trip, and they were trying to track down more Mandalorians. And this frog lady who had some eggs needed to go to a different planet. Well, they crashed, and then
the whole time, from the beginning of the episode to the end, he was eating those fucking frog eggs.
And a lot of people were upset that he was eating these frog eggs.
Like insane. I read it. This isn't the article I read, but I read another article about how people were like, Baby Yoda gets canceled because of his genocide. Like it was like ridiculous. I mean, he didn't get canceled, and the show's not called Baby Yoda, so I knew the fucking article was like just trying to like fucking hook you into reading some garbage, but still. Genocide is ridiculous. One, it's pretend. There is no Yodas or giant frog people trying to repopulate their lineage. It wasn't even like all the frog people were dead. It was her lineage that she didn't want to let die.
Well, the main thing that this article goes on and reminds everyone is that in the beginning of before they left the planet, she said that I need to go to my planet to meet my husband so he can fertilize these eggs. So these eggs are just eggs. There's no babies in them. They're just like...
Yeah, they're unfertilized eggs. He's eating period eggs.
I just thought, I never thought that. And when I was watching that episode, I wasn't like, oh man, he's eating little babies. I'm like, oh man, he's eating eggs. That sucks because she's gonna be able to have less babies. But
then she's like a stupid idiot who went and was like, I need to be warm and sit in this bath, and then almost got everyone killed by disgusting giant spiders.
oh my god.
So maybe her race deserves to die.
Spiders were so fucking creepy.
Right, David Andrew, thank you. He was eating full-grown frogs season 1. No one's a fucking up in arms about that.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
He's the unfertilized eggs of some fucking freak ass frog lady. I'm gonna go to this beer that Bruce already started drinking before me. Guys, how much? Wait, which way am I going? Does this beer? Can you make it a little bigger? Do you remember in like the 90s, they used to have those posters where it was like this picture and you had to look at it at a certain angle and a certain closeness and it would reveal another picture underneath it? That's what this can reminds me of. Like, you get a little closer, you're like, oh my God, it's Bob Marley.
Or she's just drunk.
You know what I'm talking about? People from the 90s, which I know most of you are in here from. They had those posters. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're like, they were like a picture, but then they had all the things on top of it. And you had to like get like here and then here. And I could never see it. Everyone's like, I see it. I'm like, no, you don't. You're lying. There's nothing there. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it is called
Grimm.
Dream Weapon
By Grimm.
by the company Grimm. 6.4% alcohol, 1 pint.
So when I was a kid, I shouldn't say kid, when I was older and Xbox first came out, Xbox first big game was Halo. Loved Halo. I played Halo nonstop all the time. Xbox 360 came out. I continued playing Halo. I played like up till whatever expansion or whatever they're called. I read the books. There's actually books that came out. The books were fucking so good. So good. I feel like a dork talking about the Halo books, but the Halo books expand the universe so big. It was amazing. And I've been wanting a Master Chief movie for such a long time. It's happening, guys. And Pablo
Schreiber
has been seen on set with half of the helmet on. And it's just, I cannot wait. It's going to be a Showtime show. So I'm excited. It's going to be not just a movie. It's going to be a show on Showtime that I will force Stephanie to watch. And she might or might not hate me.
He forces me to watch everything, and then God forbid he watches anything.
I'm trying Rick and Morty. I will give it 3
how
more.
many months and years have I been giving you shit about Rick and Morty? People in chat can attest to this. And now I finally guilted Bruce into watching Rick and Morty. It wasn't like he was like, babe, let's watch Rick and Morty. I'm doing this for you. No, I was like, it's really fucked up that we only watch the things you want to watch. And how many times have I asked you to watch Rick and Morty and Brooklyn Nine-Nine? And no.
I said I would
and then he was like,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because I think that show is actually funny.
You're right.
Rick and Morty.
I'll watch this. And then fucking I had to guilt him into
I
it.
will watch all 9 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Because Rick and Morty is not funny.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also hysterical. I just want to go to chat for a minute because there's some pretty funny comments in chat about Baby Yoda. Jessica said, Baby Yoda, stop eating eggs, bros. Mom got really mad. David Andrew already told us about how you said he was eating full-grown eggs. Cisco C, never seen The Mandalorian. You should watch it. It's a good show. I have lots of Baby Yoda swagger up here.
It's an okay show.
I enjoy it. Chaos said Baby Yoda was teabagging huevos. Jeremiah Becker says he's a frog monster. He's like, they're Jason. And Jessica Spur says, I asked earlier, how did that mom not know how many eggs she has? That's what I'm saying. He ate a lot of eggs.
He ate like 7 or 10
and
eggs.
she just like was like, oh, here's my eggs. And like she kept coming up with more. Maybe when she laid in that warm bath, she was like pooping out more eggs, but I don't know. I agree, Jessica.
Jessica, see, I'm with you.
Comic Burrito said we only care about unborn children. Once they're born, nobody cares. Very true statement. Thank you, Comic Burrito. Baby Yoda is pro-abortion. Also true. He's like helping out.
Yeah.
He's helping thin out the herd, like population
frog
control.
people. There's too much.
Glenn Smith here says he's the actual has the Funko Pop of him eating the frog. I do have my the child stuffed animal, whatever this is called, and he comes with the frog, so he can eat it. So yeah, they were okay with him eating frogs last season, just not unborn frogs. People be stupid. I actually help a kid like reading with Halo. Jessica said I actually help a kid like reading with Halo books. Oh, I think she means like because Jessica's a teacher that she like helps a kid who didn't like reading with the Halo books.
I mean, they're really, really good books. They tell a great story that's just, I don't know. I love them. I like them. Love them. Like them.
And everyone agrees. 9-9, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a great show. It's such a good show.
All right, so I didn't read this series when I was a kid, but Hardy Boys is a gigantic series that's been around for a very long time.
It's a very long time. That's like from like the 60s or 70s, right? The Hardy Boys have been around for a long time.
Well, Hulu is making Hardy Boys show. I watched the trailer. The trailer actually looks really, really good. It's like the quality level, I would say, of Lock and Key.
Okay.
You can
1927 is the first Hardy Boys book.
Wow.
I was not even right about saying the 60s or the 70s. The Hardy Boys books have been around since 1927.
It just had that Lock and Key feel. Obviously, it's not going to be so mystical and whatnot, but it had that feel. But this guy right here that plays the elder Hardy Boy is so fucking weird looking. Every time you see him in the trailer, all I could think of was like
he looks like he's the husband they're looking for of that frog wife.
It's just like he looks like he had a ton of plastic surgery, or like Botox, the whole entire thing. But the trailer actually looked really good. I think
this tastes the weirdest.
I would sit down and watch this with Nate because I think Nate's definitely old enough to watch this. It's gonna be it looks like a good show. I was very surprised when I saw that.
He does have a very like stretched out, but I do have high cheekbones, so I shouldn't judge. But he has like a very
it did.
He has a frog face.
All right, so I have 4 minutes to talk about some comic stuff for trivia. So, our buddy Borikin Comics did an Instagram post about this that DC Comics is closing and Jim Lee is leaving. Says Ethan Van Sciver. Well, I did a little digging. Ethan Van Sciver is a comic book artist, but he's also one to react very quickly to things, and he also is kind of a hater of, how do you say, social movements, because he thinks that part of the reason why comics is dying is because of the social justice warriors, meaning people who want like equality for comics. They want like equal for women and gays, and
he's like, only men can be in comics.
But he's one of those guys who's just like, sounds off about all this stuff, and he's like saying that DC is comics is closing. They're also putting some clothes on. Thank God, fucking put some. Thank God. There's no way DC Comics is closing. And they're definitely not going down to just Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, which this article goes on to say that that's what Ethan is saying is happening. That's not happening at all. So if you guys are worried about that happening, it's not happening.
Look at that guy's face. He's like the Mr. Miyagi of DC Comics, and he does not look like
he might not.
He doesn't look like you trust him.
Jim Lee might. No, this is Jim Lee. This is not Ethan Van Sciver. Jim Lee might leave. Sure, I can see that possibly happening, but DC Comics is not going anywhere.
They refuse, guys. We keep trying. We keep petitioning for it, but they're still here.
No, they're not going anywhere. Some quick ones. Oh,
2 minutes, Bruce. 2 minutes. Pick
big ones. Big one. Sea of Sorrows, guys. Sea of Sorrows is a book by Rich Douek,
who we just talked about on our giveaway. That's about to happen in 2 minutes.
And Alex Cormack. They put out a book. I forgot what the previous one was called, but this is the
Road of Bones.
Road of Bones. It's coming out this next week. Pick it up. It's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be so good.
I'm psyched. We're picking it up, right?
Yes.
We're picking it up.
It's on our poll.
It's on our poll. We need Road of Bones though first.
No, because these don't connect. They're completely
I want to
separate.
read it anyway.
Okay, read it anyways. God, yell at me. See, this is what I deal with, guys. This is what I deal with on a day-to-day.
It's the only way I get anything in this relationship. You just heard me say how long I had to go on and on about Rick and Morty before he'd sit and watch one episode. And then he sat there pouting the whole time and didn't even enjoy it because he was so miserable. He wasn't getting his way for 5 minutes.
That's not what I did. But Jeff Johns is an amazing writer for TC Comics. He's been there for a very long time. He got me into Green Lantern. He got me into a lot of other things. He wrote Doomsday Clock. He's written so many things. But finally, he's doing something creator-owned, and that is going to be Geiger. He's teamed up with Gary Frank, the guy who did Doomsday Clock with him, which, I don't know, Jeff Johns.
I don't know.
Gary Frank
I don't know.
is an amazing artist, but you had to delay Doomsday Clock over and over and over and over again because Gary Frank takes fucking ever to draw books. Might not be the greatest thing, but it's a post-apocalyptic world. I don't know. If you're into that kind of stuff, I'm going to pick it up because I think Jeff Johns is an amazing writer. But Geiger.
Guys, funny side story. When I used to work a long, long time ago, probably
long time ago.
I want to say 15 years at least. I used to work for this company. I was selling advertising. And I was young. So probably maybe even like 20 years ago. I was in my early 20s. So I guess I had never seen the name Jeff spelled with that G like that. And I was like cold calling my sales calls. And I called to speak to Jeff so-and-so. But it was spelled like that. So
Geoff.
I asked for Geoff. And they're like, what? I'm like, Geoff? Something or other? And they're like, Jeff? And I was like, click.
You hung up?
Maybe. I don't know. It was a long time ago. That seems like something I would do.
So should we do the giveaway now or trivia?
Let's do the giveaway and then trivia, like bang, 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 bang.
All right. She's banging the trivia, guys. She said it first. I just want to let you guys know that she said she's going to bang the trivia. So Wailing Blade will be at the bottom of our list. We're going to open that sucker. All right, guys. So
did you check like before we finished?
I checked before the show started.
Okay. Well, if you went on while the show was running and we told you to, then I guess you're fucked.
I'll check real quick. Talk to everyone so they're not just looking at us being.
Guys, we're just gonna awkwardly stare at the screen while Bruce tries to figure out. I'll go to chat. How about that? Because there was some chat coming through, and Comic Crazy's here saying, "What's shaking, guys?" James Gallo says, "No wonder the kids can't sleep." Stephanie's yelling, "I have to yell. It's the only way Bruce will watch anything I want to watch." James, you have no idea what it's like to live with this man.
Yeah, no one else.
Jeremiah Babcock says he doesn't know about you guys, but he's super looking forward. Something is killing the children. #1 foil on the 25th. I mean, like, is it wrapped in tinfoil? That's the allure. It's shiny.
I ordered a couple copies. So.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Of course I did.
Of course he did.
You ready? Explain it to him, babe.
Guys, we had an interview with Rich Dewick and Joe Mulvey, the writer and artist of The Wailing Blade. We did an interview. If you guys watched it and commented and you are subscribed to our channel, then you got an entry into this giveaway. Is Joe M like Joe Mulvey?
Yes.
No.
Joe M someone else.
Okay. I was like, what? Someone got an entry into their own giveaway. He's like, I want to win these books, guys. Anyway, this is the wheel of those people who were kind enough to watch and comment on that interview. So let's find out who's going to win the whole entire run, issues 1 through 4, signed by Rich and by Joe, the writer and artist. That was it. That was my shtick.
That's your shtick.
The wheel is spinning. Who is it gonna be? It is Comic Burrito. Which Comic Burrito, sir, is it? I was gonna say brother, but they're not all brothers. You said, right?
I don't think they're brothers. No. James,
Comic
I
Burrito.
want to double check that because.
What is James saying?
He said I let them off the wheel again.
How is that possible, James?
Wait. We'll respin it.
Well, we have 2 copies. We should just send James them.
Oh, sure. We can do that.
We have 2 copies of all 4 issues signed. James, you're going to get one because we're terrible and Bruce hates you for some reason.
I do not hate him.
He's constantly leaving you off, forgetting to send you things, not doing things he's supposed to do. Who else did you leave off? Bruce.
No, I didn't leave off anyone else.
Wait, James is in there now, or did you just add him?
Oh, I just... Hold on.
What is happening? The show is going off the rails. Why do we do giveaways at 11 o'clock? Bruce can barely handle these things.
I can barely handle anything in my life, period. God damn it, James. You always point out my faults. Right when it's live. All right, everyone's there now. Oh my god, you hear Frank right now?
He's snoring very loudly. Are you sure you got everyone? Because apparently Bruce says he's got everyone. He's fucking
Snake.
sucking. You got Grumpy STL is on there?
Yes.
I don't see him.
It's Grumpy. Wait.
Yeah, you see him.
Grumpy
Okay.
STL.
Okay.
Well, double checking, guys. Sorry for the delay.
Comic Burrito said to give it to someone else. He doesn't want it. He said he hates our smelly, stinky books.
Okay, now everyone is there. I missed two people.
Fucking cat piss. That's right, Jeremiah. The cat piss has gone to him.
Maybe it
All
does.
right, we're going to spin it again because Bruce added everyone.
Yes.
Should we just count how many people and then verify that many people are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right. Bruce, thanks.
All right, now here it is.
Thanks. We have everyone. Now we're going to spin again.
I'll shuffle it a few times.
Whoever wins this time, it's for realsies, guys. For realsies.
I missed two people. I'm sorry. I am human, by the way. But I feel awful for James, so I missed him twice. There we go.
Max Washington songs. That's the winner slash. I feel like James should still get something.
We'll get James something because we're awful.
You're awful. Don't fucking lump me in this fucking shit show that you're running.
Shit show that I'm running because I am terrible. All right, so let me put that
I
in.
purposely leave myself out of this part of the show so that way if anything goes wrong, it's only Bruce's fault.
All right, now it's time for trivia. Max Washington.
Cisco C says he thought he was in. Was Cisco C in there and you didn't add him?
No, I didn't see Cisco C.
Cisco, are you just trying to get entries because you know we'll fucking give them to you?
Tell me, do you see Cisco C?
I don't. Unless he has his name.
I
as
literally
something.
just loaded it
Yes.
a minute ago.
All right, Cisco. Don't lie to me.
We're looking at the comments right now, guys. So we confirmed everything. I missed two people. I missed Bait the Snake and I missed
James said,
Nate.
congrats, Max Washington, who didn't show up tonight, slacker. That's right, he didn't. But he's pretty good about watching things on the rewind.
Yes, Max does watch things with the
I do believe he said that he's been like something to do with his hours or something, that he's been going to bed earlier and watching us later.
All right, guys. Now it's time for trivia. There's 19 of you guys watching. I am sorry. That was been like 5 minutes of kerfuffle. I really, really apologize.
But you did get to hear the word kerfuffle.
So, James, we'll send you something. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a picture of Bruce painted naked as he hands out Resonant books, which I don't know if that's a prize to you. Maybe that's something you want. It's a prize to certain people, but.
All right, so we have 7 questions left. Oh, my God. I feel awful. James, I'm so sorry.
All the fucking time, James. All the time. Second time.
I'm sorry that your Frank is like tearing it up right now. First person to answer these questions correctly in trivia gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway, which is next Friday. It's like so soon.
What DC movie received a director's cut that will air on HBO Max 2021? Guys, I told you to pay attention to what we were talking about earlier. This gives you the answer. Even I know this answer, although I thought I knew Shazam, so who fucking knows?
Shenanigans! Oh, what is it? Super Troopers, when the fat guy keeps on coming in. What is that restaurant? Oh, it's so funny. Such a funny thing. Super Troopers is such a great movie.
Pete's in the game.
Pete's
Well,
in
no,
the
wait,
game.
wait. Travis Gibb said JLA.
JLA, I'll take JLA.
Which is also the same thing.
Because that's like, he's trying to be fast.
Yes, he's trying to be fast. Travis Gibb. I like the cut of your jib. Gib. Is that what it is? The word gib? I like the cut of your gib. I'm going to Google it.
Travis Gibb. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Just saying. All right, back to the wheel.
Jib. I like the cut of your jib. But I'll take gib.
Gib, jib. Lib, dib, dib, bib, bib, dib, bib, 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 bap, ba-doo. It's so funny. Like, she drinks beer slower as the night goes on, and I just start whoosh, whoosh.
Because I have self-control and I don't want to feel like shit tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, we're going hard and I feel a little drunk. I should slow down. Bruce is like, I'm going to go hard and then be cranky all day tomorrow.
Who played Superman in the 1978 movie Superman?
Christopher Reeves.
Who said it?
No, I said it. Am I right?
Oh, yes.
James Gallagher said it first.
James, amazing.
Come first and Shazam.
Do I give Stephanie an entry as well?
I want Andrew. I said Christopher Reeves first before all of you.
I saw the questions beforehand.
But I knew the answer. I still got Shazam wrong, and I saw the questions before
That's
that.
It's true.
He doesn't have the answers. He just shows me the questions, and I got right. Christopher Reeves. Fuck you guys.
Can you not swear to our audience? That's very fucking rude.
I'm doing it for the 17-year-olds.
Oh,
Next question.
I am so nervous for Nate and Savannah to be 18 and 17. It's gonna be an awful year.
It is. Who was the first actor to play Batman? I can't remember his name, but he's from Family Guy. He's like, ooh, a piece of candy. No, he's not the first actor to play.
1943 was the first.
Christopher Reeves.
No. You gotta Google.
Jessica agrees. She likes the cursing. Keep it up. Comic book poser. Adam West. That's what I was saying. Adam West. No. Keaton. No. Lewis Wilson.
It's from someone from 1943. Lewis something. Yes.
Jessica got it right then.
She Googled.
Look at you, Jessica, crushing it. Yes.
She was the one of you guys to Google because that was it's the first thing that comes up when you Google that.
Lewis Wilson. I never even knew that. I thought it was for sure Adam West from Family Guy where he eats the candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And Adam West.
I'll Google the costume real quick.
Shoots cats out of the cat arrow, cat crossbow. Good times, guys. Good times.
Hold on, I'm gonna show the the photos.
I just saw Christopher. What's his name? Not Christopher Reeves.
Oh no! What's happening? Why would you do that? I'll just bring this up. But this is the first guy.
The first guy. They didn't show his face. It's like a claymation guy. Just like a cardboard cutout.
It's pretty crazy. 1943, guys. 1943. It's almost 100 years ago.
That's bananas.
That's crazy.
How is time going so fast, guys? The older I get, the faster time goes. Has anyone else felt the same way?
Of course.
Every year, time seems to go faster.
So much faster.
Every year. It was like a race to 21. I couldn't wait to be 21.
Who didn't want to be 21?
I was like, yes, drinking age, 21. I can't wait. And then I turned 21. Bam, 38. I woke up and I was 38.
It's because you have more responsibilities. Every day you wake up with more and more responsibilities. And
people keep giving me responsibilities. I don't want them.
Which DC character did Ryan Reynolds play?
Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Green Lantern. Green Lantern. Green Lantern's my guess.
You guys are so lucky you have Stephanie.
He also played the other guy, Deadpool. But he's Deadpool's Marvel. So Green Lantern. He did that terrible Green Lantern movie. And then did that other movie.
Glenn Smith.
He did that other movie where he was terrible and then he made fun of the Green Lantern movie.
Yeah, no. He continues, he makes fun of himself all the time. Glenn Smith. What's up, Glenn? All right, if I didn't say hi earlier.
Jeremiah Babcock says he's a half a decade at least older than you. You say half a decade, so it sounds like a really long time, but a decade's not that long.
It's only 10 years.
I know, so you're half, so you're 5 years older than me? Wow. The
40.
Same fucking thing. Same fucking thing.
What movie grossed the most at the box office?
Batman, the one with Heath Ledger.
Nope.
That's not it?
Nope.
Is the stupid one where Superman's evil and then he comes back?
Nope.
Aquaman.
Yep.
What? Aquaman? That fucking hot garbage? It's just because Jason Momoa. That's
1.25 million, I believe.
What? Jess got it right again?
Aquaman!
Jess, you're fucking crushing it tonight. I knew you were going to get these. When I saw these questions, I'm like, Jessica's going to fucking know all of these.
She got her Google fingers.
No, she just fucking heard me. I told her yellow answers. How is fucking Aquaman the most grossing DC movie? I don't think I even finished Aquaman. I started to watch it and I was like, this is so fucking bad. And I turned it off. I didn't even finish watching it. It was so bad. I'm sorry, Jason Momoa. I love you, but that movie's so bad.
I will give it, the first half is great. Second half is terrible.
So bad.
The best thing that Jessica's doing is she's getting every other question right. So she can
so she can keep getting ones right. Stop hitting Aquaman. Come, Burrito, fight me. I'll hit Aquaman until I die.
Name two actors that have played the Joker on the big
screen. Guys, I just said Heath Ledger and then the other guy, Jack Nicholson. Two right. Yes, I'm crushing trivia tonight. You guys read nothing. Aquaman is 14 hours long. It's terrible. Ledger and Phoenix.
Oh, who said that? Pete's gonna get
James
it again?
Galgos.
Oh, James! James! God, StreamYard.
StreamYard is fucking whackety whack. Wiggity wiggity whack. Leto and Ledger. Oh, Leto. Who wants to
That's
live
right.
with?
That's
I know, but
technically
who
right.
wants to live with it?
It was James, though.
James got it first, but everyone else underneath him also got it right. Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, that's a good one. Cesar
That
Romero.
is a good one, because who would remember that? Only Jess. Only my Jess would get that right. Jess has to feel to be married.
Married.
No,
All right.
you're a married woman.
Last question. We just say it.
We just say, we don't even spin the wheel because that's silly and
That's
redundant.
silly. Who played the Penguin in the 1992 film Batman Returns?
Danny DeVito.
God damn it!
Crushing it! This is the first time I've ever gotten so many right on trivia. I know Bruce did easy questions. I knew all of these.
DeVito. Jessica Suarez first again?
Yes. And she answered about being married. She answered both my questions.
Guys, Jessica was on fire. Jessica is like one of our longest. I think she is right now in chat.
The longest.
The longest.
She came right after Frank.
Right after Frank. Frank has been here since day one, but Frank dropped off. Jessica, we love you.
I will say that I love Jessica. Not the rest of you, fuck you guys, but Jessica, I love.
All right, guys. If you guys want to stick around for a few more minutes, we'll talk about the last 2 news items we have, and then we're going to say goodbye. So, this next one, I think it comes back to X-Men. Stephanie, just please take a deep breath.
Try to not shout over it.
So they're in X-Men. If you're not reading X-Men, there is a story that came out in X-Men like 4 or 5 or somewhere in the beginning. It was really cool. Children of the Atom. I don't know the whole backstory of who Children of Atom are, but they're these characters that went into this place. It's like the Vault, the Children of the Vault or whatever they were called. The Vault, time passes differently. And so...
Is that a female Wolverine?
Yeah. That's a clone of Wolverine. Laura. She's amazing. X-23.
She's not the, she's the one from the Logan movie?
Yes.
Okay. I like her. I'll approve of that.
She has claws, 2 claws instead of 3, and then 1 that comes out of her foot.
I like it. I like it.
But they send them into this vault where time passes faster, slower. I think it's faster than normal time. And so they send Laura, Sync, who can like sync his like, and he can mimic any mutant ability, and then Darwin, who can also like change his like physical makeup as he wants. So he can adjust it. If he's aging too fast, he can adjust it to age the right time. Laura's just like fucking Wolverine, so he'll just never grow old, and Sync can match either one that's going to live. This happened in like X-Men 3, 4, or 5, and we're finally going to find out what the hell is happening in X-Men 18. This is going to be the first story in a very long time where I'm super excited to read X-Men.
Guys, X-Men is fucking garbage.
No.
They've been putting out garbage for so fucking long.
Exoswords is fucking terrible.
So, Powers of X, House of X,
no, that's
Exoswords.
That's pretty good.
Terrible.
But well, let's end the night on a little lighthearted story, because it's like you know why not? Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis, one of the
Bruce hates Brian
premier writers, but I hate him right now. He's written some stuff that I love, but yeah, he's come up with a new kryptonite that makes Superman also weak and dumb.
He's like, what's 2 + 2?
That's the new thing. If you're gonna beat Superman, you gotta get a kryptonite that makes him a weak and dumb. Not just weak, but weak and dumb.
This is stupid. This is dumb.
That's dumb.
Brian Michael Bendis is dumb.
That's fucking dumb.
That's stupid.
That's
He's
fucking
gonna be dumb now. That's not even entertaining.
Well, I don't know. Brian Michael Bendis, what the fuck are you doing? Are you like literally phoning it in? Like you're having like a junior writer write your shit, or I don't know. It's terrible. Terrible.
It's like the world we are living in currently. Every movie is a reboot of the movie from the 80s. Every fucking comic book is just them trying to rewrite some same fucking character in some new way, but they've run out of ideas. So now Superman is dyslexic and can't touch his toes. Like, it's fucking the stupidest shit they can come up with. Now he's got a kryptonite that makes him stupid, and his arch enemy.
It's like, she's like enema. Enema animus.
His arch enemy is trigonometry, and it comes up behind him and is like, "What is the square root of pi?" And he's like, "Ah!" And that's how they fucking kill Superman. So that's how stupid these fucking comic books are getting.
So I have one comment that I want to leave you guys on. So we talked about how there was that article that DC was going to be closing, and I thought about this for a little bit. It's been talked about for a little while that Marvel and DC are doing big layoffs because, you know, the pandemic and whatnot, because they're owned by larger companies, and these larger companies are making them scale down. I really don't think Marvel and DC are going away anytime soon. But then I thought about it for a second. Would that be a bad thing?
Oh, fucking the indies are taking over anyway. No one wants to be that shit.
Just give me a second. Would that be a bad thing? For me, I love I'm entertained, I should say. I shouldn't say I love. I'm entertained by DC and Marvel. I really enjoy some of the things they bring to the table. I like Batman a lot. I like his gallery of characters. Do I collect a lot more than DC besides the Batman books? No.
He keeps picking up shit he doesn't like.
Marvel, I'm picking up Daredevil and some X-Men books. Captain America, but Captain America's really fallen off the train. Like, if Marvel and DC went away, would it be that sad? I don't think so. Like, there's so many good indie books, which Stephanie just said. Like, she's been saying it for a while. But, like, indie books are exploding right now. The stories that they're telling are so much more intriguing than the actual superhero ones. The companies that have been around for so long, where you think they'd be able to get their shit together and, like, fucking tell really fun fucking stories.
You would think.
But there's books like Something is Killing the Children. I'm sorry. If you're not reading fucking 7 Secrets, go to your fucking comic book store right fucking now and pick up 7
Peter's
Secrets.
door is listening to this.
Don't, Peter, turn it off at the end. It's so good. First 3 issues, tears. The 4th one, no tears. The story moves along so great. There was this one scene. Oh my god, it's so good. The book is so fucking good. Pick it up. Big Girls, so good. Stillwater was great by Chip Zdarsky, who's the writer of Daredevil. Shadow Service was like the 3rd issue was amazing. Such a great book. Vault Comics, Resident.
Bruce even enjoyed Red Mother this week.
Red Mother was really good this week. Actually, really good. There's like lots of action in this book. This book called We Live was really fun. Stephanie hasn't got to that one yet. What was that other book I read? There's just so many good indie books. Guys, support indie books. The stories they're telling right now are so fun and so engaging. I'm not saying fully leave Marvel and DC. Like, we obviously, they're hooks. They have our hooks in us.
They're just movie producers at this point. Just put out fucking movies for teenagers to watch, and that's it.
I'm gonna pick up Batman. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for Batman. I love Batman.
He does.
I love Batman. Like,
we just got to get some indie books to put out like a Batman-like figure, like Pigeon Man.
But just think about it. Like, would you guys really be that sad if Marvel and DC kind of just like went away? But you still had these amazing indie stories to come back to.
The world would move on. The world would move on. And then the independent people would make Batman cooler. Batman would be like emo and he'd be like all grunge. His mom is like alive and she was lying the whole time about it. So whatever, Mom, you don't understand me.
Anyone say anything fun in chat?
Lots of the fun things. I really have to pee though. Are we gonna keep talking or can I pee?
5 more minutes. Maybe 5 minutes.
I really have to pee. They're saying how indies are better. Indies are made with higher quality paper, that they're where it's at. Comic Reader said, don't forget AWA and I forget the other one because we're not on the chat, so I'm not where he was, but I saw it come through.
Sassy Bruce.
Sassy Bruce. Sassy Bruce is being very sassy right now. Don't forget about Scout and AWA. Comic Burrito. Marvel should be blowing Donny Cates for the life he's breathed into Venom and Thor. I agree.
Well, no. 20th Century. Here's my problem with that statement that you just said. His beginning run of Venom, amazing. Amazing. The second War Realms hit, that book fell off the rails and has not got back to where it was at the beginning. His Thor run, so far, you've enjoyed it.
I like Thor Donny Cates.
She likes it a lot. It's incredible. Even this last issue fucking...
I didn't read it yet. Don't ruin it for me.
Good. So good. But is it going to hit that same point where it's just going to like, he's going to start phoning it in at some point? Because that Venom shit is fucking garbage right now. Fucking so bad. And I'm buying all 3 covers thinking it's definitely FOMO. I have so much FOMO that I'm picking up all the shit because I have so much FOMO.
I wonder where Jack gets it from.
And it's just, I don't know.
All right, I'm going to pee my pants.
All right, we're going to say goodbye. She has to pee her pants. Thank you guys. It was a great night tonight. There were so many you guys that turned out for the show.
You guys were awesome. Bruce loves you.
So much fun.
I like you. You guys are doing awesome. It's so much fun to hang out with you every Friday night and listen to us shout at mice in our underwear.
At some time in the near future, we are going to get our weekly set schedule together, but Friday nights is never going away. We will be here with you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Comics and Beer, your weekly comic book news.
And rants.
It's just rants.
We read news stories and then we shout about them.
It's just a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.